You're very lucky. You're very lucky.
I don't know why everything was muted. It figures, right? This is what happens when you fucking just say, yeah, sure, I'm gonna fucking go live on this platform I've never used before. And just, just see what happens. Can I pop out chat and then close the rest of my... Will that remain? Let me... Testing. There we go. I mean, it's YouTube, so yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something. It's definitely something. Well, here we are, I guess. I have to close a few more programs just so that we're not using up too much shit, and then we will get started. Hello, everybody. I do not have any sort of analytics. There are custom emojis, though. That's interesting. You can't change your username. Does it count as your main email? Oh, no. Oh, this was a bad idea. This was a very, very bad idea. But, I mean, we're here now. Let's go ahead and get started, I guess. Howdy, farmhands. My name is Gata, and welcome to the stream. So... Oh, actually, I want to turn this off. This isn't for money. We're not doing any of this for money. So, like, it's fine. Who are you? Hold on. Let's move this over to here, I guess? Or maybe I should just minimize this window. It's a whole thing. I'm sorry, everyone. I am completely out of sorts. There we go. Now I can see it. I can see chat on my end. Hello. Oh, there's no YouTube chat widget. Hold on. There's no YouTube chat widget. I didn't even think about that. I'm just so used to Twitch automatically having everything. Holy shit. Oh, hello, Mokuniable. Welcome to the stream? Question mark? I guess we're just gonna switch over here. I don't even, at this point, I'm not even sure why I'm trying to be professional, because everything that's gonna go wrong will go wrong, and we're just all gonna have to live with it together as a group. It's fine. This is, we're doing this in protest anyway. Welcome everyone to A Day Off Twitch. In case you are not aware, this is the absolute weirdest stream. I don't like this. We're never doing this again. If you are not aware, a large number of Twitch streamers have been dealing with a significant amount of hate raids, and Twitch has done next to nothing to actually, even attempt to assuage the problems. Therefore, a large number of people have decided to stage September 1st as a day off Twitch, where we're basically protesting and refusing to watch on Twitch or stream on Twitch. Preliminary data shows that at least 5,000 Twitch streamers, fewer than the average, have streamed today so far, and the day is still young. We still have time zones to worry about. And there are also, if my numbers are correct, 50,000 fewer viewers. Those are big numbers. They're not the biggest of numbers considering, but that's still a decent chunk of change. So, this is me participating. I'm purposefully streaming on a day that I normally do not. Explicitly to, no one's gonna give a shit if I'm not on Twitch on Wednesday. But I mean, maybe if YouTube's numbers also get a boost, some advertisers might take notice and force Twitch to pull their hands out of their asses and do something. what could they do about hate raids? Out of curiosity, not being sassy. Well, first of all, let me go ahead and actually pull up. So you're not staring at a blank screen. Actually, can I just do one of these and then center it so that there's something interesting? Center the screen. There we go. Something interesting to look at. Okay. What Twitch could actually do for the hate raids, first of all, is not just say, use the stuff we've already given you, because the stuff they've already given us is nowhere near enough. The issue with the hate raids is that they're circumventing the majority of the mod abilities that Twitch natively gives us. We're all relying on third-party providers, which is limited by what Twitch will allow. One of the options available to us is to ban words. Okay, that's nice. If you want to ban the N-word, that's fine. But people have been using bots to literally generate every possible variation using letters that aren't even part of the Angelican alphabet. Like, people are using symbols from like Russian in order to represent letters in the English alphabet to spout hate phrases at people live on Twitch. There's no way to stop that. Literally, even if you were someone tried to take the N-word and create every potential variant using every letter known to man in order to like actually have an effective block list that prevents every potential combination of letters that could make the N-word, and it would have to run for 24 years. Like that was the decision. Like, hey, listen, if you actually want us to ban a single word in all of its variations these bots are creating, you would have to actually have another robot work for 24 years to make a list and then somehow import that into Twitch. So that's like untenable. The big issue that people are having are the hate follows, where a bot is generating infinite numbers of Twitch accounts, brand new Twitch accounts, using a single email and then having them mass follow while spamming their hateful phrases. The only way to stop that is to literally shut the whole stream down and then account by account ban the individuals. There's a number of reasons why. The issue isn't that it's difficult, right? Because we understand, like, the people who are doing this are going to be hateful and they're going to find ways to be spiteful little bigots, no matter what Twitch does. Unfortunately, because Twitch makes money off of the gamer community and all of the hateful people that are in the gamer community, a lot of really bad actors are just being welcomed in because that's part of what the community is like. There's a lot of very toxic people in the Twitch gaming community, and Twitch has no interest in order to. But if you ban one account, wouldn't it ban on all the accounts from that IP, or are they IP spoofing? Currently, there are no IP bans. You can report individual accounts, and maybe they'll get an IP ban, but there's nothing that can stop the hate rate from happening in the moment. The big immediate request is for accounts to, for people to have a closed hole in the massive security breach that is being able to make 200 accounts using a single email. Granted, emails are also significantly simpler to set up, but at the very least, it will prevent these bots from being able to generate hundreds of accounts on the fly. Like, if someone's going to do a hate raid and they have to use multiple email accounts, they have to go through the process of setting up all those bot accounts in the first place, as opposed to having a program with a press of a button and bam, there you go. Our community has been very, very lucky. We have actually, the My Name Is God account has actually been followed by 3 separate Scouter accounts. What these people are doing is having one account they are sending to follow anyone using a certain tag. In some cases, it's VTuber. In some cases, it's person of color. In some cases, a lot of cases, it's LGBTQIA. They are mass following with a single account all the people who are using that tag at a certain time, a scouter, rather. And then they are adding you to a list, which the bot will then hate raid at a later time. My Name Is Gata, the Twitch account, has been followed by 3 known Scouter accounts. And luckily, because I'm constantly active on Twitter, I am seeing warnings about these accounts and banning them outright. So we've been very lucky in that I've been on the ball, but that's only because people I know on Twitter are finding these things out the hard way and sharing that information. It's entirely possible that we would have been attacked by these at a later date had I not been able to hop in and nip that in the bud. But again, these people could just make these accounts almost automatically. So once they realize that one of their scouter accounts, it does make you super nervous. I'm gonna use a nervous face now. It's upsetting. It's super fucking upsetting. And Twitch's official response has been ban words and have your mods pay attention. And it's like, that doesn't even begin to solve the problem. It barely even it barely even starts to be a solution or even an acknowledgement of there being a problem. It also, there's another thing. It makes you so angry, says Susie, that apparently you're responsible for your chat even when you're offline. Apparently, some people are turning their accounts on. They're logging in and finding that their entire account has been nuked because a bot raided them while they were offline, spammed it full of hate messages, and then reported their own hate messages to get the account they were raiding banned because there was hate messages in their chat. Which is fucking bonkers? Absolutely fucking ridiculous. So that's what we're dealing with, and that's why people are doing stuff, right? If you do use Twitch, like, I'm not gonna put a hard line in the sand and say that anybody who is watching people on Twitch is like people who rely on Twitch for their income may not be able to afford a day not streaming. And on some level, I understand that. But if you're going to do that, you had better as fuck be a person of color. Like, there's no goddamn reason why some white-ass gamer is out there being like, hey guys, come watch my Fortnite videos. Like, no. You know what's going on today. You know what's happening to people who are not you, because of course none of this is affecting the straight white gamers. Why would it? It's mostly people of color, and to a lesser extent, people who are not straight. So it's ugly as hell. It's ugly as fucking hell. So that's why we're not streaming on Twitch today. Hooray! I'm glad we got around to that. Let's talk about what we are doing today, though, because it is already 5 o'clock, and I have some work that I want to get done. So what I am going to do is where is my display capture? You can appeal the bans, but that is another problem all by itself. Capture, yes, I want to capture this monitor, and I want to turn this off, and I want to turn this on, and I want to transform it to center on screen. There we go. Or maybe I should fit it to the screen. Transform, fit to screen. I hope you all enjoy my incredibly fucking messy. I don't even know what half these things are. Let's see what a couple of things. Okay, so can you see my mouse? You can see my mouse. Yeah, there's Among Us. I've got Genshin Impact up here. I have Microsoft Edge for some fucking reason. I have what is this? This is my TTRPG folder, which my computer has for some reason decided is the main download folder. So I don't download things to my downloads folder anymore. It comes to my TTRPG folder. So that's great. I have this image of Kaya from Genshin Impact. Will it load? Hello? Why is it loading up GIMP? I don't want it to load up GIMP. I want it to load up the fucking... And it doesn't even show on the right... Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Here is the Shrek chicken time. Let me just zoom in real good. Here's Kaya from Genshin Impact. Don't ask why I have him. Here is the phrase chicken time in the Shrek font, because I can. Here's VTubing 101 for dummies. Here's a chicken with a sombrero. That's something, right? But no, what are we doing today? GIMP, my abhorred, pretty much. What we are doing today is prep work for my Mario tabletop role-playing game. I am running a game for some people IRL, not this Saturday, but next, and then it's a two-shot. So I'm running it next Saturday And then 2 Saturdays after that, we are going to be going on an adventure. And their characters are going to save a princess from being kidnapped. Shocker, I know. Very, very special. Very, very unique in the grand scheme of things. Do I really not have... all messages are visible. Hell yeah, I want all messages visible. Why is it not... Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I don't fucking know what the fuck I'm doing with YouTube, but I'm here, and we're just gonna have to live with it. Hi, YouTube. Everyone say hi, YouTube. This is gonna go, this is gonna be added to my list of things you can, watch after the fact. Let me pull up the game that, let's see here. I think that will actually be in my downloads, believe it or not. Let's see here. Here it is. Pay no attention to the document listed Plane Shift Equestria. Pay no attention to that. All right, we'll just move this over here. All right, so the game that we are actually playing is called Steel and Spirit. Here we go, by Occupied Hex Games. It is a hack of Lasers and Feelings, and it is fairly simple. There's no large amount of like text or numbers required. It's very simple. Basically, you have one stat. You choose one number, and that is your number for the entire game. It's a number between 2 and 5. If you want to do something that is, for example, here it says, steel actions are cold and calculated. Whoops. Hello. And if you want to do something that's cold and calculated, you roll a d6, and if you roll under your number, you succeed. If you want to do a spirit, which is warm and emotional, you want to roll over your number, and if you do that, you succeed. However, Steel and Spirit is a hack of Lasers and Feelings meant to emulate D&D. So it includes little extra bits and bobs. First of all, you choose your race, which can be anything, and each race gets one special ability that it can just do. So for example, halfling hobbits may hide behind other creatures larger than you. They can just do that, no questions asked. If you are a gnome, you are always prepared for rolls against being attacked by magic. All right, there you go. You can just do that. All right. You also can choose your class, which gives you some basic equipment. You have an inner spirit power, which if you roll your number exactly, you gain an inner spirit token, which you can spend to activate your inner spirit power. And you also get expertise. So let's scroll down all the way, skip all this. So here's the character sheet looks like, actually. We can switch back to the single page, actually. There we go. So you have your name, you have your race, you have your number, steel, roll under for steel, roll over for spirit, your class, your inner spirit, your expertises you get from your class, and then one you just choose, inventory, and magic. Whatever you do, you can argue, okay, well, I have expertise in this, so I should roll more than 1d6. I have expertise in that, so I should roll more than 1d6. I have this in my inventory, so I should roll an extra d6. And you roll all your d6s, and you say, the thing I want to do is cold and calculated, so I want to roll under. And you check your calculations, you roll your dice, you're like, okay, so I got 2 successes and 1 failure. And the DM tells you, I think it says here, yeah, rolling the dice. All right? No successes, you fail. 1 success, you barely pull it off. 2 successes, you do exactly what you wanted to do. 3 successes or more, you do what you wanted to do, but you also get an extra bonus determined by the DM. And that's the whole game. That's the whole fucking game. That's the absolute entire game. And that's what we're playing. Let me pull up a document. Should we do this in Paint? Just to be weird about it? Yeah, let's do this in Paint. Why the fuck not? Okay. Let's make this full thing. Okay. So, we're going to do this in Paint. So, let me start off by telling you what I know about my adventure and how we're going to organize it out. So, there's going to be 2 separate nights. Actually, let's not do text. Let's do, here we go. And let's make it this, and then color 2 like this. Oh, nope, I want the fill. There we go. Fancy smancy. Hi, Tegan. Welcome to the stream. So here's what we're going to do. There's going to be 2 separate nights. There's going to be part 1 and part 2. So we can just go ahead, all right? So part 1, part 2. There's going to be the first night. First night. Why are these not the right colors? It's paint. It's not that fancy. There we go. First night. Second night. Okay? We need to have enough content to split between these nights so that it's not all done in a single adventure. But we also want to be able to organize the information in a way that means that if the first night goes slow, we can trim some of it to get to the end of the second night. So what we want are 4 individual sections of the adventure. And this is how it's going to go. The first thing is going to be at the castle. Okay? The adventure, maybe we should do a summary. Yeah, let's do a summary so you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about before I organize the information. Okay? So, it is the princess's birthday, and the party is invited, or just, oh God, give me grace. That's not accurate. I forgot. Whoops, that's not right either. I apparently cannot use my numbers. So we're going to have to use brackets. And I will not remember it. Oh well. All right. Or just are there. Okay? It is the princess's birthday, and the party is invited or just there. No, Brisket is off doing briskety things, unfortunately. What a shame. All right. Or just are there. After meeting some NPCs and each other, the party will be attacked by a legion of Koopa Troopas who will spirit the princess away on an airship. The party must travel to a nearby keep where the airship is temporarily docked to rescue her before they can escape across the border. Okay. That's the entirety of the adventure. So let's separate this into 4 distinct segments. Okay? So, it is the princess's birthday and the party is invited or are just there. After meeting some NPCs, the party will be attacked by a legion of Koopa Troopas who will spirit the princess away on an airship. Okay? So that's the entirety of the castle. Redeem Gadab. Sure. Why not? Why not? There. Why not? All right. So let's organize this information. So, birthday party, right? Meet NPCs. Meet princess, meet each other, attack by Koopas, princess yoinked. All right, that's the entire first thing. This, at the very least, is the content that needs to be done by the end of the first night. Okay? All right, so then, spirit the princess away on an airship. We'll ignore that for now. The party must travel to a nearby keep where the airship is temporarily docked to rescue her before they can escape across the border. All right, so at the end result, they have to reach the keep, okay? Where they must fight Koopas. Whoops, why is that a thing? I don't know how paint works, apparently. Fight Koopas, find princess, fight final boss. Okay, so this is the beginning point, and this is the end point. These are the 2 sections that we absolutely cannot be without. However, In the event that in the first night they finish this bit super quickly and then go to this bit, we then have to either find out a reason why they can't finish this bit in the same go. The pacing is going to be important. So what we're going to do is add 2 in-between bits. Just two quickly bits. Should I have forgotten how paint works, apparently. Let's do them over here. Can you see? Yeah, you can see this. Let's do the 2 in-between bits, okay? These are gonna be sections that can be tacked on to either the end of the first night content or the beginning of the second night content to flesh it out, depending on how the party goes. Can I do an arrow? Yes, I can do an arrow. So let's do something like this, okay? So the first night should go directly into the second night, unless something along... Oh, can I not rotate? I cannot rotate, apparently. Right, because we're in fucking... Okay. This is probably the absolute worst program to do this in, but fuck it, we're here. We're gonna live with the results of my decisions. All right, so we're gonna call this one Forest Mini. God, give me grace! No, I have to use brackets. I can't hit the 0 button. Forest Mini Boss, or maybe Mini Boss should be its own separate thing. So yeah, let's do Forest separately. And then over here, we'll do Airship. Okay, so how it's gonna work is we're gonna start off with this content here. If somehow the party decides they also want to be on the same airship as the princess, if they manage to like hop onto the airship, then the content will move over to this section, all right? If, however, the airship gets away, every time you switch to versus any tower I lap, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying, okay? Fuck. Anyway. What the fuck am I even doing? What I'm doing? Okay. So if the party follows the exact... Just type out the numbers and how they're spelled. I guess. Sure. What am I talking about? Okay. Forest. Okay? So the forest area, if they go and experience it, is where they're going to encounter various Koopas, as well as a mini-boss, okay? Which is going to either be, and I've decided, Boom Boom, or it's going to be Kent C. Koopa, okay? Now here's the fun bit, right? I've decided this is what's gonna be in the forest, right? What they don't know is that I'm going to have the exact same content for both the forest and the airship, depending on whether or not they decide they are unable to get on the airship and they have to travel through the forest to reach the keep, right? If they go first night, airship, keep, that's all the content right there. If they go first night, forest, keep, and then to the airship, well, I'll just not have any of the content in the airship. They'll just have the main boss there, right? So there's gonna be 4 separate sections, air quote, but the content is going to be juggleable between these 4 main locations, depending on how the party actually interacts with it. All right, so that's our plan. That's what we have to actually work on. Let me go down this way. Can I? Oh, right. I forgot. Paint is. I don't know why this was a good idea. Twitch, get your shit together because I am not having a good time right now. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Let me introduce you to... I don't know what I want to do next, actually. Let me explain to you what characters we already have. So let me outline the characters we have and the NPCs that I have in order so that you know what kind of content I have to write for my characters. So first of all, we're going to have Kaiju's character. There we go. Kaiju is going to be playing Princess Juniper. Okay? Princess Juniper is not going to be kidnapped. She is a player character. She is the princess whose birthday it is, and a second princess is going to be kidnapped at her party. So Princess Juniper has been described to me as being a bard. Their bardic ability is using music to hypnotize enemies. So they are going to, their special ability is going to be called Majesty, and they can spend a inspiration coin to issue a command which anyone who's listening will instinctively want to fulfill. Their magic ability is going to be Hypnotic Pattern, which means they are going to be commanding and hypnotizing creatures. Okay? So that is their shtick. Could you say music makes them lose control? I would say that, but I don't know how Kaiju wants to play it. Their musical instrument is a thumb piano, so I don't quite know what their plan for that is, but I'm entirely for it. All right. Then we have Fish Fondler, who is going to be playing an currently unnamed Ukiki, all right, which is a little monkey that steals Mario's hat in Mario 64. They are playing a monk, and the monk special ability involves stunning enemies, and their special ability they've chosen is going to be stealing. Their entire shtick is they want to steal things and stun people. So we're going to do steal things and stun people. Okay? The other two players I am unsure about. So what I'm going to do is write down the information that, actually, you know what? I'm gonna IRL. I'm gonna message Seth real quick because I think he's home. Seth, are you home and willing to come chat with me while I'm streaming It's About Mario game? He might be doing Final Fantasy stuff right now, so probably not. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Oh, this is the wrong button anyway. Brisket! Hi! Stop licking your nuts and say hello to everyone. Hey, Brisky boy! Quit ignoring me, furry bastard. Hey! Yeah, I'm talking to you! What an asshole. He's like, you don't have any food for me, so I don't give a shit. I just don't give a shit. Alright, well, whatever. Oh. Not a problem. I figured you were being a nerd. Alright, he's busy. Please give him pats? Sure. Was that good content? Was that the content you wanted to see? Yes, thank God. All right. Are you mad at me now? I messed up your fur. I'm not sorry. It's your fault for being so fuzzy wuzzy. All right. This is not the right button. Of course it isn't. This is the only content I want. Fuck Gata and his video games and shit. I just want to see the cat. Let's see what Seth added. Yeah, Seth is lost in the sauce. He's role-playing on Final Fantasy 14 right now. Specifically, his character is interviewing a Dragon Girl monk for a bartending job that's owned by by his mafia family. Because apparently he's doing mafia family roleplay on the fucking Final Fantasy 14 servers? I don't know. Oh, my Amazon order has shipped. Which Amazon order is that? I am ignoring this. Okay. Oh, look at all the numbers I pressed. Anyway. So Fish Farmer is playing an Ukiki monk who wants to steal things and stun people. Seth, to my knowledge, wants to play a Toad plumber, right? Hasn't specified class, so I do not know what the special ability is. But the gimmick that he has mentioned he wants to have is that he wants his Toad to be an actual honest-to-God plumber who's pissed off that the Mario Brothers get all this credit for being superheroes and not doing any actual fucking plumbing. So I'm assuming it's going to be a working man, right? Who will plumb things and get shit done. I have to assume, based on what Seth has told me, that that's the character he plans on playing. It may not be, but that's fine. If I have plenty of time between now and then to alter the content, but for this stream, we're going to assume that's what he wants. On the flip side, I don't know if Kaiju's significant other actually has an online persona, so we're just going to call them Kaiju's Boo. All right, the boyfriend is playing in this game. I had to put a kibosh on his original game plan. He wanted to play a Magic Koopa who was pretending to be a human therapist and using magic to basically gaslight everyone around them. So they're like a con man who's trying to get like a job as a castle therapist, but in reality, all of their like important therapists, like psychology mumbo jumbo, is them using magic to confound people. So we're going to say Magic Koopa, con man, wants to trick people and cast magic. Okay? So these are the 4 characters that I have to write content for. I want to ensure that on both nights, there is at least one big event where they could potentially shine. Whether or not they latch onto that is entirely up to them, but I'm still going to want to make sure they have the chance. Can I drag you around? I guess I have to, like, crop you. Oh, that's right. This fucking paint. It's been years since I've used this program seriously, so, like, I forgot. It's kind of shit. But that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine, really. It's fine. All right. So let me introduce you to the NPCs that I've planned so far. So NPCs, right? There needs to be at least 3 of them, okay? So there is going to be Princess Peony, all right? She's the one who's going to get kidnapped, okay? Gets kidnapped. All right, so Princess Peony, here's her shtick, right? She is going to be studying under Princess Juniper as sort of a God give me grace. Hey, Brisket. He's proud at me. Look at him. Look at this little fucker. You like the attention, boy? He likes the attention. Anyway, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Can I? There we go. Anyway, studying under Princess Juniper as kind of like a fancy finishing school. Organizing the birthday is her final exam. So Princess Peony is going to be like a 13, 14-year-old young princess. She's going to be, in true Mario fashion, she's going to be a princess, but like of a land as opposed to a world. So I decided she's a princess of the Green Land. That doesn't exist, I'm making it up. And her kingdom is technically more of a barony underneath Princess Juniper's reign. Princess Juniper's father is in charge of the Flower Kingdom, and Green Land is like a subsection of their combined empire. So Princess Juniper is kind of like in charge of taking care of Princess Peony while she's in her castle, and is responsible for teaching her how to be a princess. Kaiju has decided that their relationship is going to be sisterly, that Princess Juniper thinks of Peony as the little sister she never had, and is absolutely 100% dedicated to making sure that she enjoys her time here, and her low-key motivation is going to be, we almost had free chicken time, almost. Her motivation is low-key going to get Princess Peony a spot in the Flower Kingdom court so she can just stay. Like, that's what she wants, right? But little do they know that Princess Juniper is going to be targeted by Koopa Troopas who want to kidnap the princess of the Flower Kingdom, and they are going to accidentally kidnap Princess Peony instead. All right? So she is going to be shy. She is going to have a stutter because that's cute, and she's going to think that Princess Juniper is the best and wants to... Oh, when I pause, I'm gonna play catch up. That's a neato concept. I like that. And wants to impress her. Okay. The second NPC is going to be Kent C. Koopa, who is either going to be the main boss or the mid boss, depending on how the actual game runs. If, for whatever reason, we are unable to do the airship and the forest content, Kent C will be upgraded to being the main boss. If the forest or airship content do get run either as the second half of Night 1 or the first part of Night 2, then Ken C will be the mid-boss, and I will need to have a different character be the final boss, okay? So we're gonna say Kent C. Koopa. Now, Kent C. Koopa is an actual character in Paper Mario, and I love his boss fight because it's a little gimmicky, which is why I want to use it. All right? So Ken C. Koopa has been hired to help steal the princess, right? Just wants money, doesn't care about the specifics. Local prince or mini-boss. Not a local prince, but he's going to be like the boss they fight as the final boss for this adventure. Doesn't care about the specifics. To him, the fact that they kidnapped the wrong princess doesn't matter. If he can capture 2 princesses, that means double the reward in his mind, okay? So he can't see, thus the name Kent C, for shit, can tank pretty much any attack. Whatever attack that the party does to him will not do any obvious visible damage. No King Bowser baby. No, not for this adventure. I wanted to have characters that the players wouldn't be familiar with, specifically so that they wouldn't have any like prescribed knowledge of it. By choosing Kent C, I'm having a character that fits in the Mario universe as sort of like a vine to grab them with, but not like Bowser himself, or they'll have opinions of how Bowser should be played. You know what I mean? That's just me though. Let me get a drink of water real quick. I'm talking a lot. Hello, Estelle. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but we're here. We're doing this in Paint. Because of course we are. I'm going to transfer this all to my notebook after the fact, so, like, it's fine. So Ken C's gimmick is that he can tank pretty much any attack. He takes very little damage. However, he can be knocked over onto his back for 2 rounds. If he can be flipped over, he is then vulnerable. If anyone can knock him onto his back and then attack him, he is then vulnerable. That's going to be the gimmick. That's going to be the gimmick. Let's leave the notes at that. We'll worry about the actual specific battle information when we get around to it. But these are the two main NPCs that I desperately want. If I need to expand game or introduce NPCs to make the characters more interested, there are two characters that I anticipate including. The first of which is going to be Tort. All right? Pardon me. Tort is going to be an NPC that they meet at the party. And Tort is going to be a Koopa chef in charge of the cake. He's going to be a George Ramsay kind of character. Yelly, a little stuck up, knows his shit about cakes, though. How do you telegraph that Kent needs to be on their back to be vulnerable? That's a very good question, and will be something that I type up when I get to writing the specific content for... Oh, that's right, I forgot to turn the dab off. There we go. Yes, I will be writing out... I'm going to be using the Jeff Coville. No. I'm going to be using the Matt Coville school of... what's the term for it? Actions. The planned actions thing, where I'm going to write out on round 1, Kent C will do this. On round 2, Kent C will do that. If the players do this, it will trigger Kent C's this. The legendary actions initiative. So we'll be writing that information out when we get to it. Right now, this is just me doing the basic summary, so we have the information in front of us. Okay? So yes, Tort, Koopa chef in charge of the cake. He's a George Ramsay-like, yelly, stuck up, knows his shit about cakes, though. French accent, question mark. All right. So Tort is going to be a character who introduces the cake. The cake is going to be very important. The cake is going to be brought out by a pair of Koopas in chef's outfits, and they're going to have the cake out a little too early. And that's going to be the first sign that something is wrong. They're going to be trying to figure out where this huge multi-layer cake goes, and Princess Peony is going to be like, why are you bringing that out now? There's an hour to the party. Put that back in the kitchen. And they're going to be like, oh yeah, sorry, princess. At which point, we'll introduce Princess Juniper. She'll come down, and it'll be revealed that the two Koopas are actually Koopa Troopas. They're going to pull off their chef's outfits to reveal that they have purple shells. And an NPC is going to be say something like, Koopas? And then they're going to pull out their black communist sunglasses and put them on, and the NPC will be like, Koopa Troopas! Like a Perry the Platypus kind of scenario. And they'll reveal that the cake is actually a ruse, a Trojan horse, and all of the other enemies they fight during the initial combat are going to be hiding inside the cake. So they're going to be fighting Koopa Troopas that are all very sticky and covered in frosting. Tort is going to be the NPC, if I include him, who doesn't know what's going on and who's actually very upset. We are having a drop in frame rate. Give me a second. Hello? Can we figure our shit out? OBS? Nope. Yes? No? No, we're still dipping. We're still dipping hard. Okay, well, I'll just keep going, I guess. But yes, so he's going to be the NPC that directly points out the cake, and that there's problems with it. I'm back! Hello! Or maybe I'm not. I don't fucking know. It doesn't seem to want to figure its shit out. Okay, I think we're good. No, it's not just you. It's not just you. OBS and YouTube decided they wanted to be a little bitch about it. So, whatever. Okay, where was I? So, yeah. So, if the characters are not immediately caught up with talking to each other or Princess Peony, I will introduce Tort as another NPC to have him interact with. Alternatively, I can introduce the Chancellor. He's going to be a Toadsworth kind of character. He's going to be old British, stuck up, or rather traditional, that's a better way of putting it, traditional, and what? He is going to be the one who informs the characters if they don't interact with Princess Peony, like, yes, well, it's Princess Juniper's birthday, welcome in, you're a bit early, but don't worry, make yourselves at home. As you can see, Princess Peony here from the Green Land is still setting things up, so if you wouldn't mind lending a hand, I'm sure she would really appreciate it. And then when the Koopa's attacked, he's gonna be the one going like, oh no, we must protect the princess, oh no, Princess Peony has been kidnapped, we don't have any men to send after her. Oh no, this is the worst. And then when Princess Juniper inevitably is like, okay, everyone, let's go save Peony, he'll be like, but Princess, no, you can't. You're too important. You can't possibly put yourself in danger. And of course, obviously, they're then going to be like, well, fuck you, old man. I'll do what I want. So there's that. If Princess Juniper doesn't follow through with I'm going to be telling the character, the player, Kaiju, that there's going to be like, once the princess is kidnapped, I'm going to give you guys some free shit. So if you remember, have the party, if you take charge, have the party go to the armory first so I can give you your power-ups. But if Kaiju doesn't latch onto that, the Chancellor will be the one who gives them the cool shit. So the top two are the NPCs that I desperately need. These two are the backups in the event the party doesn't really immediately latch onto shit. Oh, hello, my beautiful wife.
Hi.
Can I have a smooch?
You can. I'm leaving to go to Kaiju.
Okay, say hello for me.
Hello.
I got some crusty from blowing my nose so much.
Yeah, you rubbed it raw.
Yeah, I did a little bit.
Who's here? Jun, Estelle,
Jun's
Tegan.
here, Tegan's here, Mokuniable is here. I'm trying to think who, I saw someone else. Estelle's here, Susie was here. I think that's all. Oh, Ariel's here.
Hello.
Ariel's here. Yes. And they are a good 20-30 seconds behind us because YouTube is a piece of shit, but whatever. And everything has been going wrong, but it's fine. I'm doing this in Paint.
Bless you.
Oh, false alarm.
It's because I said bless you.
It is. My nose heard that and was like, better not sneeze. I have been blessed by a beautiful wife. I can't sneeze now. All right, one more smooch. Mwah.
Bye, everybody.
I love you. Drive safe, okay? Have a good time. They are going over to Kaiju to try to convince Kaiju to watch Skate the Infinity because it is gay. Kaiju is unsure, so a beautiful wife is like, no, you don't understand. You really gotta watch this. I mean, it's all for the fun. Yeah, no, if I'm gonna fuck up, I might as well have the camera rolling. It's my motto. We've been doing this for how many years? Like, come on, guys, come on. Now is actually probably a good time to, I want to show you guys. You know what? Fuck it. Can I window capture, game capture? Let's just bother Brisket for just 1 second. Where is? Oh, that's not Brisket. That's not Brisket at all. Here we are. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna copy the webcam. Did you see the ear flick? He's like, what the fuck do you want, Dad? But no, we're gonna go over here. And then I am going to paste that camera. Oop, that's way too up high. Oop. Where is it? All right, we're gonna lower this. Further down, my friend. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Okay, and then we are going to expand it just a little bit. I want to show you guys. We're gonna see my face is what's happening here. Okay, so say goodbye to Brisket. Whoop, rotate around the house. Whoa, the whole house. Hi guys, long time no see. Oh God, the lighting is bad in here. The lighting is so bad. But hi everybody. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? Look at my beautiful face. And Actually, can you see? No, it's to the side. I cut myself shaving. Look at this. See that gash? That was that fucker. I was using a straight razor to like get a certain area, and he said, "Welp, time to bother my dad." And he jumped up and hit my elbow, and I went, ah! So that was a whole thing. Yeah, what an asshole. What an unmitigated asshole this cat is. So, yeah, I want to show you guys what I've done, all right? Because I've made physical props for this game, okay? So let's rotate you back this way. So the table back there is where all of, like, the cool shit is. You missed my face? Aw, thank you. I'm enjoying VTubing, though. Am I eating enough? I'm eating. We'll go with that. I have lost weight, but, like, in a healthy way. I look really washed out, but it's only because, like, the lighting in here is so fucking shit. It's so bad. Let me grab some stuff I want to show you. So I made props. Can you even hear me from here? Hello, testing. Can you hear me? Whatever. Sure. So let me grab these and this, and I'll come back for more. Okay, so I have some props I want to show you. Okay. So there's gonna be some physical props. Let me scoot over this way so you guys can like see my face. Hello. So first of all, I have a bunch of like Nintendo and Mario themed mugs we're gonna be drinking from. I have printed out. Yeah, I printed out this. And I'm going to cut it out and paste it onto the drink dispenser. I'm making a 7-Up based punch with pineapple and orange juice. So 7-Up is going to be on it because it's going to have 7-Up in it. Get it? I'm so clever. I'm so proud of myself. Boo. Oh, yeah. Quit looking at my booze. Hold on. And yes, they're supernatural. I'm a monster. I know. My wife hates this shirt so fucking much. She hates it so much. So I have purchased some Yoshi egg drink coasters in multiple colors. They were 3D printed. I have printed out a bunch of power-up question mark blocks. Wow, the lighting in here is really not working with me, is it? Holy shit. I've printed out some cardboard power-up boxes. And I have printed out and put together power-up cards. So here are the cards. Here's the backs, and here's the fronts. And each one has, there's a big image on the back of the card. Then you flip it around, and you have the basic information, the super shroom, and the camera doesn't want to focus, but it reads double in size and ground pound your foes. Just enough information to let the players who do not know like Mario shit, figure out what it is they want to do. And what I'm planning on doing is after the initial combat. So the initial combat is where they're going to really start playing the game, right? They're going to introduce each other. They're going to role play with each other when they first get to the castle. Then there's going to be the attack. The monsters come out of the cake. And that's when it's like, okay, start rolling dice and tell me what you do. It will allow them to like properly really experience the tutorial combat, basically. And then either Princess Juniper or the Chancellor will be like, okay, come with me, let's get you kitted up. And then there's going to be 6 of these fuckers. And randomly, I am going to put 1 or 2 power-up cards in each one, and I'm going to have the players physically pick which block they hit to see what power-up they get. And they'll pop it open, and they'll pull up the card, and go, oh, I got this card, and they'll hang on to the card. They do, thank you. I'm really proud of how they came out. So then they'll have the physical card, right? That'll tell them when you use your special power, your power here, this is what happens. And the first person to use their power up, right? I will inform them, okay, so people who use the boomerang flower gain a helmet and sportswear as well as a large boomerang. How does your outfit change to look more sporty, and what does your boomerang look like? So I'll allow them to customize their character's appearance. And once the first person does that, everyone else is going to go, oh, I wonder what my character will look like when I use the double cherry, or when I put on this super bell. And they'll start thinking about it. And that'll make them want to use their card, but also it's going to be like the one card they have, so, they won't use it immediately. How did I make them be boxes? Now I wonder what you'd have crafted if we could do Steel and Spirits IRL. I would spend so much money. I would spend so much fucking money. Let me show you what else I got, because I have bought more stuff, okay? Let me see here. Here's one of my mugs. This was actually a gift from a friend. It's got Mario on it, and it says, "What doesn't kill you makes you smaller." And I really love this mug. It's really cute. I have, let's see, what else here? I have some more stuff. Where did I put... here we go. Okay, so, as I mentioned earlier, we homebrew Steel and Spirit just a bit. Normally, when you roll exactly your number, you automatically trigger Inner Spirit. And we didn't like that because there's a 1 in 6 chance on any given dice of it triggering. And if you trigger it at the wrong time, it feels wasted. So instead, we've added in an inspiration system where when you roll Inner Spirit, you take a point or a coin and you can spend that point later in order to activate your ability, whatever it is, right? So I owned this already. This had candies in it years ago. It's a tin box, and I purchased. Whoops, I dropped one. That's fine. I purchased a bunch of golden Mario coins. These are meant to be birthday favors for like a kid's party. They're pretty thin. They're just plastic. They have Mario's face on one side, but they are pretty shiny. And I'm going to let each of the players have one to start off with, so that they can do their cool thing right from the get-go. But I also have, and I can probably play this, I have, let me turn the camera off for a second. Boop. I have this, it's called Resonance and Jingle Palette. So let me pause the music. Pause this. Okay. So, no, I don't want to update it right now. Let's see here. Let me pop out. No, not that. I want this. Here we go. Okay. So, I haven't set it up yet, but this is a soundboard that I can set to a keybind. And every time I hand them a coin... Oh. Why is playback currently disabled? All right. Well, I guess playback is currently disabled. It works when it works. I'm not going to fuck with it right now. Pause or unpause playback. Yeah, no, I'm not going to fuck with it right now. But anyway, yeah, I have the coin sound. Where did I put the coin sound, actually? Is it... I'll play this fucking sound if it's the end of me. If it's the last fucking thing that I do. Where's the fucking coin sound? Maybe the coin sound can't play because I don't know where the fuck it got off to. Huh. Oh well, fair enough. But I also have this thing back here called Jingle Palette. Now, this is actually meant for, like, online radio shows, which allows you to have a number of tracks pre-listed, and it will automatically fade from one to another. So I actually have music for each individual situation, okay? So, first of all, this is the introductory song for starting the game. And this will actually loop. Most of these songs are actually copyright 0, so I can use them without giving any sort of credit, and just, bam, there you go. It's public use. Some of these aren't, but that's fine. So this will loop during the initial start of the game, where they... Tell me if this is too loud, by the way. Oh, it's not even fucking playing. It's... It's not even fucking playing! God, I'm an idiot. Christ on a bike. Anyway. So wait, you guys weren't hearing any music that entire time. It was playing Mario songs in the background, just whatever. Fuck it. So anyway, this is going to play during the introductory bit, okay? When they meet Princess Peony, the song will change to Princess Peony's main theme. This will play when they first initially interact with Princess Peony. This is supposed to be a sign that she's an important NPC. Whenever she is involved... Oh wow, this is actually really loud, isn't it? Is that better? There we go. So this is going to play when Princess Peony shows up. You did hear the Mario songs. Okay, good. All right. However, when the Koopa Troopas reveal themselves, it'll switch over to, oh no, it's the Koopa Troopas, and they all start piling out of the cake. And this will also loop. You can see songs that will loop if they have a little square in the top, and I can set this. And then the combat song. I'm having too much fun with this. So we're going to have actual music to actually go along with each of the individual scenarios. I still need to get music for the airship itself. I'll probably just reuse the Battle Fun song for fighting on the airship, but I want to have a song that makes it feel like they're being whisked away, right? Let's see. And when they finish the combat... Hooray! Everyone levels up! Woo! Woo, 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 woo! It is very neat. And you notice this one doesn't have the loophole thing, so I can let this play, and it'll eventually stop playing in about 10 or so seconds, and then we can just finish up whatever we were doing and move on. If the players end up going through the forest, I have this song here, which is supposed to be a bright, sunny, happy forest, during which they will encounter Kent C. And, well, again, hold on, play for a second. Nice, happy forest. They're going through the forest. Kent C shows up, right? And one of the things is that I considered the possibility that the party might end up being split. There's the possibility that one or two members will make it onto that airship and the other two will not. If that happens, then Kent C is going to switch to being the main boss, and the players who are on the airship are going to be kidnapped with Princess Peony, and they're going to meet Kent C as a more dangerous entity. He will show up outside their bars and threaten them. And this is the song that will play when Kent C does that. He will chortle, he'll tell them his plan is to capture 2 princesses and get double the reward money, and then he will leave them all in the cell, hopefully for them to jailbreak themselves out of there. So that's the plan with that. And when they get to the final fight, this is going to be the big boss battle music for the final fight. Whether it's against Kent C or a Bowser Koopa analog, I'm not quite sure yet. But this is dramatic music that's going to be playing. It's going to be great. And then they're going to win. Hooray! And they'll release Princess Peony, which it'll play her theme again, but this time a more instrumental variant. It's the exact same tune, but just the harp. So it's going to be a softer, quieter, "Oath, I'm so happy you came to save me," jumps into Princess Juniper's arms and hugs her. She cries. She's like, "I was so scared." And like, "It's okay now. It'll be fine." And they take her back. And then the epilogue is going to be this very quiet kind of credits theme kind of scenario, which runs, "Does this program work in Discord?" I don't know if you were around. I was trying to thread this music to allow me to hear it while also having everyone in my Discord call listen to it. What I eventually want to do is use this program privately for TTRPG streams, so that both the players who are playing with me in Discord and the audience watching me on Twitch can hear the music. But that's not something I've figured out how to make work just yet. For now, this is going to play for my IRL team. I'm going to have my actual computer like at the table with me, and I'm going to be using my mouse to activate these songs as things happen in game. So that's the big plan. That's the big plan. The rest of this is just came with it. So, for example, it's some example radio bits and bobs. But this will work alongside the sound bit, the resonance thing. So I can have a keybind to have music playing and also to have the ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding sound effects going off. Let me put you back on. And raise this back up. Turn the webcam back on. So yeah, that's my big plan. That's my big plan. What else do I have? Oh, I can show you my books, actually. This is only partially related to it. Originally, what I wanted to do was run a Mario campaign using this book here, The Fungal Kingdom by, what is it? Fat Goblin Games, right? I've talked about this a little bit. God has been messing with that soundboard for 84 years by now. Shut the fuck up. The Fungal Kingdom is basically Mario, but with all of the serial numbers filed off. So it's like, it's Mario, but it's not really Mario. You know what I mean? It's legal. That could be any monkey with a tie on. That could be any monkey. It's not your monkey. It doesn't necessarily mean. Look here. Like, this could be any spiked stone slab floating in the air, waiting to smash down on a guy with a hat coming out of a pipe. That could be any of those. But it gives information specifically for the Tiny D6 system. So not necessarily great for my purposes, but it basically gives an entire adventure, a 7-part. Yeah, look here. They have a world map. A 7-part adventure that takes you through all the main Mario locations on this long quest to hold on, this one, yeah, to reach the keep and save the princess. I think it's Princess. What do they call her in this? I actually really like the design they did for Princess Peach. And this is for the Tiny D6 system. They include a Kirby species. The player races that are available are they're called heritages in Tiny D6 apparently. So there's the Fungi Folk, there is the Hungry Dino, the Little Ape, and then the Royal, and the Morphmellow. And then they have the Working Class Hero. Look at this. Look at this absolute unit. Look at this guy. Someone make a Zelda one for me. I swan to John, I'd give all the money. Now, I don't want to alarm you. They have, but it's not as good as this one. The Fat Goblin Games started out making content for Pathfinder, but that well dried up, apparently. They weren't making much money off of it. So they tried converting their works to other systems, and they made 5e conversions for most of their 8-bit series, and they updated it, but that was back in 2016. So this is actually a complete rewriting of their original 8-bit Kingdom content from 2016, which was for Pathfinder, and they've added more to it. So you could probably find it on the Fat Goblin Games on TTRPG, but I can't guarantee it will be any good. Quite frankly, you're better off looking for 5e homebrew and using your imagination, quite frankly. Give me the link. It's going to be like $10 to buy for the PDF. It's not cheap. Trust me. So yeah, the original plan was to use this, but this adventure starts off as an isekai. It starts off with you finding your way to the Fungal Kingdom, meeting the princess, staying the night. Okay, so there's the Evil Forest, where you go to a spooky forest. There's the Fire Plains, where you go to a desert. There's the Haunted House, which is haunted again, I guess, spooky again. The Misty Lake, you gotta go across the water. The Jungle of the Monkey King. There's a 2-part adventure in the Ice Pass. Then you have the airship adventure, where you finally catch up to their flying machine, you gotta fight through the airship. The dungeon, and then finally the boss fight with Bowser over a lake of lava. And that's an 11-part adventure, actually. And, like, that would be great for a long-form campaign, but I want to do a 2-shot. So I'm like, I'll buy this because I want it, but, like, I'll run this for another group later. because there's a lot of content in this. The other thing that I have that I will be adapting content from was actually given to me by Jun. Thank you, Jun. This came in the mail day before yesterday. The official Nintendo Power game guide to Paper Mario, which is nothing I don't already know. I already know that game pretty much like the back of my hand. I'm pretty good with it. But I want to own all three of the. Look at this artwork in the middle. Look at this artwork inside. Look at how fucking beautiful this shit is. And this book is in like almost pristine condition. The only actual damage, I think there are teeth marks on the back of this. I'll assume they're teeth marks. And then some scuffage along the spine, but that's about it. Everything in the actual book is like in pristine. There's no tears, there's no bends, there's no nothing. So let me see if I can't find Kent C in here. So Dry Outpost, Dry Ruins, let's see, The Invincible Tubba Blubba, Forever Forest, Kent C is after that, Gusty Gulch. Where is Kent C? Toy Box. He's in here somewhere. I'll find him. Maybe they don't have him until later. They're only showing me the main adventure stuff. Maybe they'll have him as like an optional boss section. Dark Days and Flower Fields. Because he is an optional boss in the game itself. So there's no real good reason for him to have a particular spot in this book. Hello? We are all the way at... Hold on. Oh, here he is. Alright, he's in the bestiary. So this is what Kent C. Koopa looks like. The camera is not going to want to focus, so you also can't see. Yeah, a big greedy bully, Kent C. Koopa can really bring to pain. His mighty shell attack will damage party members as well as Mario if they're not defended. Try to flip him over with multi-bounce or a power stomp. Okay, attacks, HP, defense. Okay, great. So, like, I have this whole book as reference for other content that I want to add in, just to be like, well, in this game they did it like that, so how am I going to convert it? We'll go from there. So, like, teeth marks from what animal? I'm fairly certain this would be a human child. It's fine. This book is like 20 years old. Alright. I'm going to turn the camera off. Bye. Actually, no. Let's first put it back where it belongs. He's ignoring me now. Hey. He's purring. Are you all jealous? You should be. You absolutely should be. Alright. Let us turn the webcam off to Vibrisky, and let's get back to actually, doing anything we're supposed to do. Actually, who the fuck pinged me? Who the fuck pinged me? I'm not gonna open that. Boy, I'm not gonna open that. That's a personal life thing. Y'all are good. Anyway, I'll deal with that powder keg after stream. Let's see here. Oh, I forgot one more thing! Oh, I can't believe I forgot the one more thing! Hold on. This button. That's not the right button! Okay. I forgot the last thing, right? So, at the end of the first night, I'm gonna have the party members all vote on who they thought the role-playing MVP was, okay? And that person gets to wear the Princess Toadstool crown next week. Hold still. Nope. Okay, fine. So that's the plan. That's the plan. I can't believe I forgot. Yeah, it is very cute. I'm very, very pleased with it. I went through so much yellow fucking ink trying to print this shit out, and then the fucking like question mark blocks. Like, oh my god. Okay. Oh, look at all the numbers I pressed. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so good. We did it. We've got it. It's fine. So now that we have our NPCs and our players, and we know what we're supposed to have approximately in each of these sections, let's work out a few more specifics. And to do that, we're going to want to go to my generator. I need to open a new window. Close all of this shit. Has anyone said anything nice about me? I have a notification. From who? Ooh, Dan Mora. Hold on, we gotta look at this. What did Dan Mora? Oh, the variant cover for the next Power Rangers book. Oh my god, Lord Zed was from Eltar? Lord Zed is from Eltar? Holy shit, that's good though. God, I love the Boom Ranger comics. God, I love the Boom Ranger comics. They've actually shown us in a story, the Phantom Ranger from Turbo, saving the life of a baby Rita Repulsa. Like, she's like a child and people want her dead. And the Phantom Ranger saves her, unaware that she's going to grow up to be the main villain of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on planet Earth. Like, it's so good. It's good shit. Anyway, now we are going to perchance. So Zordon, the main guy who was the mentor of the Power Rangers and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, he is from the planet known as Eltar. And the Eltarians were originally peacekeepers in the galaxy and he was a wizard from Eltar, until he was trapped inside an interdimensional portal thousands of years, like 100 years ago. He fought against Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed, who were like the evilest fuckers around. Like, they were like the Thanos power couple of their universe at that time. And the pair of them were sealed away, but so was Zordon. And by the time of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, they've been released and they're conquering the Earth, and it's a whole thing. And the Boom Comics is apparently retroactively making Zed another Eltarian, which is very good. Anyway, so we are now over here at the Magic Spells and Other Whatnot generator, which I myself have made. We are going to generate a couple of things, nothing terribly large, just to inspire us for things that we want to have in the game. So we're going to go down here to this very, very fancy dedicated Mario button. So I've been working on separating content out. Previously, we had just the Hog Wild options, which would pull from everything, including Dragon Ball Z characters, Legend of Zelda characters, Mario characters, generic fantasy characters. So I've started separating them out into more organized options to allow people to better tailor the content they're looking for. So this right here is my favorite button at the moment. It's the Mario button. First thing we're going to do is generate some NPCs to exist at this party. All right, and we're going to make, let's make 3 of them. These are going to be fellow party goers that may be interacted with, but when the fighting starts, they're going to dip, just so that the place seems a little more alive. So let's hit the button and see what comes up. Okay, so we have an adult, gender fluid, he, him, she, her, bear, named Brent. Clean shaven, with dry brown fur. They are a School of Transmutation wizard, wielding a lasso. Their personality is considerate, with a deep voice, and they roll their R's. I don't know how to roll my R's, so I'm just gonna go with a deep voice. So let's pull this up then, and we shall say, whoopsie. We shall say that party goers. All right, so party goers. Brent, Bear, Wizard, Merchant, Considerate with a deep voice, he, him, she, her. All right, so that's one party goer. Let's hit the button again and see what else we got. A teenage he, him, me. I don't know if I want to include me's. That would just confuse them. So let's skip this one. Let's try again. Oh, here's a good one. An adult they, them Goomba named Goomby. Hot with brown skin, personality upbeat. Okay, that works. That works. So let's do, did I? Oh, there we go. Alright then, so Goomby, Goomba, they don't have, like, well, they're just a regular person then. They don't have like a class. So we'll do, they, them, smoking hot, brown, upbeat. Yeah, they're going to be physically attractive. They're a mushroom, but they're physically attractive. Now let's do one more. Ooh, an inkling. Oh, that'll confuse them, though. Oh, to be a hot they, them Goomba. We all could hope. We all could hope. I am going to not have an inkling in this. That would confuse them. If we adventure beyond this, I'll start introducing more Nintendo races. Because I enjoy having them have crossovers. Let's see. Oh, here's a one. An adult, gender fluid, he, him, it's Boo. Boo Keeper. Curvy with black skin. Their magic smells like orchid. They're seductive. They speak in the third person about themselves. Okay. No, I don't want the inkling to be in this adventure. Maybe the next one. So we're gonna call Boo Keeper. Boo Keeper. Make it a blooper? Oh, I could have made it a blooper, couldn't I have? Ah, well, too late. They're going to be a black Boo with yellow eyes, because those exist. Smells like orchid. They are going to be seductive and speak in third person about themselves. A curvy Boo. I'm going to skip the curviness, if only because the only curvy ghost characters in Mario that they may reference is Flurry from Thousand Year Door, and I'm still not entirely positive she isn't supposed to be blackface. So we're not going to include that. We're not going to have that conversation. So it's going to be a black cosmic Boo, smells like orchid, they're seductive, and Boo Keeper speaks in third person about himself. Well, hello there, Goomba. I am Boo Keeper. What is an attractive young Goomba like yourself doing in a place like this? So those two will apparently be flirting with each other. I'm gonna play an inkling in your Mario game. Sure, why the fuck not? That's fine. All right, so these are the party goers. Okay. Oh yeah, no, not every number key. It's only the 7, 8, 9, and 0, which are also the and, asterisk, and parentheses keys, because I'm a fucking idiot. Alright, so here are the 3 party goers that will be at the party. The players may never interact with them, but there's going to be a bear in a wizard cloak by the punch bowl, a Goomba waddling around talking with some of the staff, a Boo Keeper, a black Boo who is like posing in a mirror somewhere. If they interact with them, they'll interact with them. All right. So these are ifs. These are maybes. These are if they're required. Always have more NPCs than you need. If your players don't interact with them, that's fine. Put them in your pocket for later. All right. Now we're going to want to create some characters to fight. I already know that I want Koopas. So unless something really interesting pops up, we're gonna keep clicking until we get Koopa options, okay? So Boo, nah. A Nimbus folk, that's interesting. No, I'm not gonna do a Nimbus folk. Not gonna do a Yosemite, a me, Yoshi, a Shy Guy. We could do Shy Guys. We could do Shy Guys. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah. So let's say that up here, the main birthday party, alright? The main fight is going to be 2 Koopa Troopas. And there's gonna be 4 players. So let's do 2 Koopa Troopas, 4 Shy Guys, and then 1 aerial. Let's do one paratroopa. All right. So the 2 purple Koopa Troopas are going to be the primary antagonists. They're going to be the ones that are actively attacking the party. The 4 Shy Guys are going to run around and cause havoc. So we're going to say these are the main enemies. The Shy Guys are going to be like the minions. They're going to be causing havoc. Okay, they're going to be running around. If the party wants to focus on them, they'll fight back, but they'll go down super easy. And then the paratroopa is going to be focusing on the princess. Okay? The 4 Shy Guys can be whatever, any color they want. That's cool. That's good. And they will, yeah. Shy Gays. Why not? Shy Guys, they cause havoc. The paratroopa focuses on the princess. After they have defeated at like half, whether it's Shy Guys or Troopas, there's like 4, 5, 6, 7. After they've beaten 3, or after the Koopas are beaten, or the majority of the Shy Guys are beaten, it will trigger the kidnapping, where a giant hand will break through the roof, grab the wrong princess, and spirit her away. Let me guess, Tegan's for no. The sub thing is for the entire month of September. It's September. But it is pretty suspect that they chose to do it the first week of September, because historically they've always done it the second or third week, so it's only for a couple of weeks. They're making it a long thing this year. It's like, don't know how I feel about that. Okay. So, if they go to the airship, if they go to the forest or the airship, I want there to be similar enemies, but not as many of them. So what I think we're gonna have is if they're on the airship, various Koopas, there's also going to be various Shy Guys if they're on the airship, and if they're in the forest, they'll have various paratroopas. So in the instance where the whole party goes to the forest, they'll fight Koopas and paratroopas. They've seen 1 paratroopa, so there'll be more paratroopas than Koopas, because they've already experienced what it's like to fight 2 Koopa Troopas. This will give them variance, and then they'll fight either Boom Boom or Kent C. If the whole party goes to the airship, they'll fight Koopas and Shy Guys. And the variation there is that the Shy Guys will be more antagonistic. So maybe, let's see if we can't generate a couple of extra special Shy Guys. Mushroom Folk, Shy Guy, Herald Guy, a Primeval Guardian. Rangers of the Primeval Guardian Conclave follow an ancient tradition rooted in powerful druidic magic. These rangers, so Druid Rangers. Okay, we have Druid Rangers. Why would they be on an airship? Let's try another. This one has no class. Order of the Mutant Blood Hunter. Oh, I don't like that. Boo owns a lawn and gardening service. That's not right. That shouldn't be generating like that. Beekeeper com, a Bananamancer com. I don't want to add comms into this. Let's just do a random adventure and just pull from it. An Oath of Vengeance Paladin. Okay. So they'll be like knights. Okay. Okay, sure. Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. So let's say that on the airship, there'll be various Shy Guy paladins. And maybe their idea of being a paladin is having like toy swords out and like pots for shields. They're on an airship, so oh no, not Viking Shy Guys. They'll be Viking Shy Guys with swords and axes and like horns on their masks, and they'll be pillaging and plundering. And that's the crew that they were able to get for this adventure. On the flip side, the paratroopers in the forest will be just regular paratroopers. Okay, so the reason why I want to have like the content will be mostly the same with some minor variances, because in the event that half the party goes to the forest and half the party manages to hitch a ride on the airship, I don't want to have identical content. Some of the people in the forest will encounter this stuff, but it'll be different because there'll be paratroopers there. The party that's at the airship will experience the same shit, but with the Viking Shy Guys. So there'll be some variance. Either way, eventually they will make their way up to the dungeon, up to the keep, where, depending on how the pacing is going, right? So say that, for pacing reasons, we manage to get to all four of these things, right? The whole party goes to the forest. They go to the keep. They fight upwards through the keep, and we still have half the night. So the final fight will no longer be in the keep, it'll be on the airship. So now it'll be, they fight these guys, they fight these guys, they go up here, they fight, I'm gonna have it be Koopa Knights. Armored Koopas. So these are gonna be Koopas that have swords and shields, and they're going to have like spikes on their armor. They're gonna be harder to fight, but they will still just be Koopas. And then when they get to the airship, they'll encounter the Shy Guy Vikings who are running the airship, and that's where they'll be keeping the princess. Okay. So that is the majority of the information that I need. There's no need to write numbers for like HP. There's no need to write like this is the stat for the Koopa. It's entirely all on the player's side. I just have to remember all of this and run it. The last thing I need to do is Kent C himself. Because Kent C is going to be either a mid-boss or a main boss fight. And I'm only going to write Kent C up tonight. If they encounter Kent C as a mini-boss in the 2 weeks between sessions, then I will come up with a boss that's harder than Kent C. Based on... Brisket, you piece of shit. What do you think you're doing? Brisket! It's fine. You just knocked something over and it didn't break. But he is still a bastard. He's lucky that I love him. Anyway. I'm gonna go drink water real quick. Wonderful. Delicious. Okay, so we need to do Kent C. Actually, one thing I did not mention. Okay? So as I'm writing all this, okay, I have been thinking about this stuff down here, right? So Princess Juniper likes commanding and hypnotizing creatures. There are so many creatures they can command. These ones are knights up here, right? If Princess Juniper barks an order to a bunch of knights, they're gonna respond, right? Over this one, the 4 Shy Guys are causing havoc. If they order the Shy Guys to stop this instant, having the Shy Guys specifically like freeze in place, like, oh no, we've been caught, that would be fun. That would be funny, I think. Stealing things and stunning people. In the event that Ukiki specifically is able, if they decide they want to sneak in order to get through the keep or get through the airship, sneaking around, stealing keys, I'm going to have, like, the princess is going to be in a cage, doors are going to be locked in the airship and in the keep, having Ukiki having a chance to steal things from other characters and use them, that's going to be available. I don't really have much of anything for the Toad Plumber. Maybe if I can verify the Toad Plumber, maybe there's going to be a way to get in. Actually, I'm going to write this here, actually. Secret passageway through pipes. I can take the enemies that I would have had in the keep, or in this case in the airship, and have them be monitoring the pipes in order to get them in. So there's something. Magic Hoopa, Con Man, Trick People, Cast Magic. Again, oh, why is it that one? Okay, good. Again, tricking people to try to get access to the keep, like that's going to be an option. Yeah, secret pipe entrance. So I'm also going to be, not only am I going to be figuring out what content I'm running next based on the pacing of the game, but also on who was the last person to do something cool, and how do I put something cool in front of that person. Let's see. So, last but not least, Kent C. Alright, so, Kent C. Kent, I'm going to assume that if all 4 of my players successfully get at least one good hit in on Kent C, they are going to figure out pretty quickly that they're not doing any damage, right? So let's say the first 2 players hit. Let's say Juniper hits, and Kent C knocks it off. So round 1. Oh shit! Perfect timing. Anyway, so round 1 does an attack, challenges party to get 1 hit in on him. He's a good sport. He'll give them 1 round to wail on him, and then decide if they want to run away or not. And he'll be like, my shell, you can't break through my shell. He'll tap the shell on his back and be like, there's no way you can defeat me. You better run. I'm sorry, but your princess is ours now. Alright. If they continue fighting, round 2, he will attack. Now, here's the thing. All 4 players are going to have a chance to roll to dodge the attack, right? If a player counter-attacks, any success will flip him over. Okay? Round 3, or rather I'll make it a triggerable. If flipped, will panic, struggle, but won't get up for 1 full round. Okay? After flipped round, will right self immediately attack, counter attacks, will bounce him back, and he will continue the attack. Alright? So after the first counterattack, which will flip him, that will be their tell, right? Someone will counterattack him. Or maybe they won't. And maybe I'll have him hit a tree or something. I don't know. If everyone dodges perfectly and he hits a tree, he'll flip himself, right? After that point, they will purposefully have to take actions to flip him to keep attacking. I say he will take 5 to 8 hits. God damn it! Yeah, this one. Fucking hell. Anyway. 2K. Oh. And obviously this is configurable. If after two, like, say that we spend the first couple of turns just figuring out his gimmick, and then they successfully all manage to get good hit, like, say only 3 of them get hits on him the next round, I'll have him attack one more time, and then let someone have the finishing blow, even if it's only been 4 hits. I'm not gonna harshly require them to keep track of HP, right? But if they're having trouble, and they're like having good roleplay moments, setting up like combo attacks, like the princess being like, I'll use this attack, you use that attack, you use this attack. If they're having fun fighting him, then yeah, I'll let him keep fighting until they get him to a full 8 hits. But I'm not going to like go out of my way to force them to fight through the entire content. And once he's out of the way, you know, and then they're off to the keep. There they go. On the flip side, if they end up fighting Kent C, they head off to the keep. If a character is on the airship, I will need to have a different boss, either a... So if... how am I going to do this? If they go directly to the airship, they won't meet Kent C until the second night. If they go to the forest, basically, I'll juggle content around. I think this is everything. I genuinely think this is all the information that I need. I'm going to save this as a PNG. I'm going to save this as Mario game on the desktop. I will transfer all this information to my notebook. I'm going to turn it into 2 pages so I have the information in front of me. And then I will take photos of that book and share it with you in the hen house. Let's head over to... I guess I don't really have to do a thing. I'll just leave this be. For right now. That's going to be it for us tonight, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this incredibly scuffed thing. As I said earlier, Twitch needs to really do something to better its platform. Way too many people rely on it for their livelihoods and their entertainment, and they are letting a very dangerous problem exist. So if you do plan on watching any other streamers tonight, try to keep it off of Twitch, or if you're watching anyone, let it be people of color. Like, support the people of color who are on Twitch, who are trying to make a living. Don't give Bezos your money. I, for one, am actually strongly considering pivoting away from a Twitch subs-based organization to using a third party called Patreon, simply because if Twitch isn't going to take half of the money you give me and use it to make it a usable platform for me and people like me, then why the fuck am I even there, right? So I'm going to be looking into that, maybe more Patreon buffs. I don't know. Unless something drastic happens where we push this protest further. Oh shit, that popped in really quick. We will be streaming on Twitch on Friday, Mercury SMP. Saturday morning, we'll be doing another coffee chit chat first thing in the morning, 6 a.m. And then Sunday, we'll be playing more, hopefully getting closer to the end of Luigi's Mansion. So until then, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful night. Take care. I will see you later. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. You can't see me, but I'm waving. Bye.